Today I fucked up by drinking the water. This happened a few days ago and I'm only now feeling the effects. I drink a lot of water, like a lot, at least 2 to 4 gallons a day. So I went to Mexico this past week for vacation. Mostly drank bottled water. But one day I knew a measly bottle would not slake my thirst. So I filled my 2-liter water bottle with tap water and drank not 1, but 2 of those in 24 hours. Now if you didn't know, you should never drink the tap water in some countries. It's not filthy, but different countries filter different ways and your tummy may not be able to handle some of the natural bacteria or probiotics of the area. So since I drank 2 liters, I now have an actual case of Montezuma's revenge. I have pooped myself empty and yet it still finds things to eject. I crave the sweet release of death. Too long didn't read, I drank a lot of foreign water and now I'm having the second worst diarrhea of my life. Edit, 2 to 4 gallons may be an overestimation. But also, 9/10 times I'm sweating a lot because it's hot, I'm working, or often both. I'm a thirsty dude. The thirst is also a side effect of my bipolar depression meds. Why the hell would you drink that much water in the first place? If you are extremely thirsty for no good reason, you probably have a medical condition and should see a doctor. Overconsumption of water can be quite bad for you. So how much fluid does the average, healthy adult living in a temperate climate need? The US National Academies of Sciences, Engineering, and Medicine determined that an adequate daily fluid intake is about 15.5 cups, 3.7 liters, of fluids a day for men. About 11.5 cups, 2.7 liters, of fluids a day for women. 15.5 cups is right under 1 gallon. This is from mayoclinic.org. This is average, so cutting down to 1.5 gallons or so would be a good compromise if OP is taking his health seriously. If you drink too much water, your body starts putting excess sodium into your blood and you don't want that at all. 2 to 4 gallons a day? That's pretty much toxic without any bacteria. Unless you are meaning 2 to 4 liters. If you already drinking that much per day plus the diarrhea, you could die pretty quick as all your electrolytes are gone. If you are so thirsty that you need this much water, get checked for diabetes. Wow, get better and check that out. Your problem is introducing the metric system. If you just stuck with drinking gallons of water instead of liters, you'd be fine. I picked up a very mild case in Thailand once. For 6 months I would have a tiny case of the squirts about 3 times a day. I lost 0 weight, and had not one single sick day. It was so pathetic. At least yours has all the dramatic flair. Lol. Lucky me. Oh man, I'm so sorry you're going through that. I'm also a big water lover and always have been. My mom called me the camel, so when my family moved to Phoenix when I was 9 it put me in a tough spot. Bottled water and filters were just too expensive for us. Took me months to get used to the tap water, and it tasted like dirt too. Nothing clears out your bowels quicker or deeper than water from an arid region. But hey, at least your colon is squeaky clean now. And it'll probably stay clean for a very long time. I'll enter into the squeaky clean colon contest at the next Colon Con South. Today I fucked up congratulating my sister after finding out she was pregnant. This happened about 7.5 years ago but will live in infamy forever. Back in 2013 my wife and I had our first daughter. We were in our late 20s at the time. I was a captain in the army and we had just found out that my next assignment would be in a training unit. This meant that we had at least 2 years where I wouldn't be deploying or doing any major training rotations. Of course we decided this was the right time to start a family, and as luck had it, the moment we stopped trying to not have a kid we were successful in putting one in the oven. My sister on the other hand was in her early 20s, recently married to a private in the army, and by no means planning to settle down. Fast forward 39 weeks and I'm in the delivery room with my wife as she's pushing a little human out of her body. We had decided that there would be no phones in the delivery room until after my daughter was born, and no one other than my mother-in-law even knew my wife was in labor. After my daughter was born I grabbed my phone and saw a bunch of missed calls from my sister. I decide to call her back and let her know the news. No sooner than she picks up she blurts out, "I'm pregnant." I'm tired, and a bit out of my mind at this point and respond with, "Congratulations, I guess. I'm pretty sure she started crying before I could even tell her that our daughter had been born. To this day, unexpected news in our family is met with a congratulations, I guess. Too long didn't read. Moments after my wife gave birth to our very much planned first child, I found out my little sister was unexpectedly pregnant and could only respond with, congratulations, I guess. I could see this coming back down the road. Hey sis, I just found out that I beat cancer. Congratulations, I guess. Funny story, I guess. What does your sister say about it now? She actually just had her second 2 weeks ago, and she had made some snarky comment about it when she had told me she was pregnant again, also probably an accident. Congratulations on that. Today I fucked up, I guess. She caught you off guard. There's no way to plan emotions. Heck, her pregnancy was unexpected, so emotions should be allowed to be too. Congratulations, I guess. Today I fucked up by sending a dick pic to my real estate agent and teasing about her dead husband. This happened 2 nights ago. I went out with some friends who I hadn't seen in almost a year, because of the pandemic. We had a little bit too good of a time. Really let loose after feeling trapped in a cage for a year. Needless to say, I was very drunk at the end of the night. I jumped in an Uber and began scrolling through my texts to message a woman I hooked up with the night before. Some very important context is that she is married. Her and her husband are swingers. Really, she is a hot wife for those that know the term. In other words, she and her husband get turned on by her having sex with other men. Our exchanges, for the most part, had been very sexually charged. Obviously, we weren't shy about exchanging dirty pics and dirty talk with each other to tease. I am bad about saving names in my phone, especially in the first couple of weeks of knowing someone. I scrolled through my texts and saw a number that wasn't saved in my phone. I thought it was her. The last few messages exchanged that I could see on my screen were directions/logistic things. That made sense to me, because she had given me the address of where to meet with a few details. Well, I recently had a text exchange with my real estate agent as well. I am currently looking to buy a house. She is a very sweet woman in her 50s. We have gotten to know each other on a surface level as I've been looking at houses with her for a few weeks. One of the things that she shared with me is that she is a widow. Her husband passed away about a year ago. I do not know the cause and I am kind of glad I don't. It would probably only make what happened worse. Same as the hot wife, I did not have the real estate agent's number saved in my phone. Our most recent conversation also involved an address/directions with some "see you soon" etc. back and forth. You can obviously tell where this is going. I sent a dick pic to my real estate agent late Saturday night along with a text reading, "I know your husband isn't home. Want me to come by and give this to you?" I got home and stumbled in. I checked my texts to see if I got a response, but nothing. Got ready for bed and passed out. I was in no condition to have sex anyway, not good sex at least. I woke up the next morning groggy and hungover. I looked at my texts and immediately recognized my mistake once I clicked back into the conversation. My stomach sank. Not only did I send her a pic of my throbbing erect penis, I flaunted that her dead husband wasn't home, so maybe she should consider me for a good time. Fuck. She hadn't responded. My head was spinning with options of what to do. I decided to just be straightforward. I wrote back, "I'm so sorry. That text was not intended for you. Please forgive me." Nothing back from her all day Sunday. I can't get it off of my mind. I feel like the biggest arsehole ever. Monday morning I wake up to a text from her that she sent late Sunday night. "I know we have a house showing scheduled for tomorrow afternoon. I want to clear the air. You made a mistake. I forgive you. I can move past this if you can." I responded, "Yes, that sounds good. Thank you for understanding. Again, so sorry." Went to the house showing yesterday. Could barely look her in the eye. She was somehow way more comfortable than I was. Wasn't acting any differently. At one point she said, "You're going to have to get over that whole thing." I'm fine. She even joked about it. "At least you aren't bad to look at." Could have been worse for me. Just be safe when you're having fun out there. I'm still cringing over it. Mainly the dead husband thing. Oh well. Too long didn't read. tried to send a dick pic to a hot wife I was hooking up with, but instead sent it to my real estate agent and teased about her husband not being home. He died somewhat recently. Sounds like you might have a shot with your real estate agent too. Smiley face. It came off more as an older woman joking around than flirting, but I hear ya. People who work on commission pretend to be cool with basically anything. Holy shit, she could have made it way worse. Or lucky she handled it like that. Tens of thousands of dollars in commission buys a lot of forbearance. Finally someone said it. I've been waiting for this my whole life. I only pursued this career because I've always had this fantasy. I have a perfect house for that purpose. _imagine !_. A real estate agent that says at least you're not bad to look at. I've seen porno that starts like that. But seriously, she's forgiven you and was cool with it. At least she was understanding.